Hello guys, today I'm here to answer some questions I've seen and talk about some stuff about Unturned. First off, I've got a couple of messages from me having Cheat Engine installed on my laptop. Now, the reason I got Cheat Engine is because one of my friends wanted me to help test his anti-hack for his Roblox game. And so I got it. I looked up some videos on some simple like leaderboard hacks, weapon hacks, and all that. So I tried them out and they worked, so he's trying to fix it. And that's the whole point of having Cheat Engine on this. Other than that, I never use it. It actually hasn't even been turned on within, I think, a week now, so I don't hack or nothing. I don't, or well, the proper term exploiting. But let's talk about Unturned. First of all, I've seen a lot of people complaining about zombies. They're too fast, they're too powerful, they're impossible to kill, yada yada. Well, actually, they are easy to avoid. I would do this a lot when before zombies got lessened, I could just run through the town and I'd be just fine. I mean, literally run through it with no weapons, no nothing, and loot the entire thing without getting hit once. You just have to know how to manage your stamina and get yourself a loot run. But I hope Greg, is going to increase the amount of zombies again. Because I'm really tired of jumping off the police station, shooting 3 zombies, and that's it. And Greg should know that there's going to be tons of noobs complaining that zombies are going to be overpowered and this and that's not right, or it's underpowered or overpowered or whatever. That there needs to be more military guns and so on. But I hope he increases the zombie amount again for us skillful players. But I'm gonna give a tip to players that know what they're doing but just can't seem to fight zombies. What you should do is if you don't have a weapon yet, if you don't have a gun or nothing, um, there's 2 ways to do this. First, go outside the town or be somewhere outside where zombies won't aggro. Run into the town, look at the police car and the police station for a G17 handgun. If there isn't one there, run outside the city again or jump on top of the police station and log out. If you go outside the city, run back into the police station or look around the police car until you find a G17. Once you find it, just shoot the zombies. You're fine. Now, if you stay on top of the police station, which this one is usually much easier, but you usually have to rehost more often. Just stand on the edge overlooking the police car, make a server. If you don't see a handgun, log out, rehost, and repeat until you find a handgun there. So get the handgun, grab it, shoot the zombies, you're fine. So that's how you get a G17 pretty quickly. Also, if you want to just run into the houses, you could probably find Remington or Lee Enfield. They're not that hard to find. I find plenty of them already. Next is the bases in multiplayer. I have played PvP servers a bit, and they're relatively fun. I get killed a lot because if I try to do a 180 or anything while I am in a server, really, it just lags and it doesn't work right. And if I get closer to a player, it seems to lag up as well. But bases in multiplayer servers, they're useless. I mean, I play it, and every time I see a base, I can just run into it with a flashlight or hammer and break the stuff up in just a couple of hits. Now, I'm not saying that melee damage should be decreased. I'm saying building health should be increased. I hope Greg is going to take a page from Rust here and make it where I think in Rust you have to hit a door with the hatchet 50 times to break it. And that's just a wooden door. I think there should be steel doors and steel walls and steel foundations that are unbreakable other than an explosive device. So they can use scrap metal and bolts and make a steel foundation, maybe like 20 scrap metal and 10 or 15 bolts. And just go along with that. You can mix wood with steel and everything. And it would be impervious to everything except explosive. So eventually you could break explosive stuff. I mean, break steel stuff with grenades. And I'm sure C4 and rocket launchers are going to be added, or at least I hope they are, so we can blow bases up much more effectively. But I mostly hope that it'll be C4, so we can just put it on the wall and do it that way. Because, to be honest, I mean, as much as I would love to see a rocket launcher be able to shoot a base with and blow it up, it's pretty overpowered, to be honest. And it's kind of unrealistic to find one, since the typical military bases don't carry anti-tank rockets or artillery like that. But I hope that buildings will have a much higher health, and they would take, I mean, maybe at least 100 hits to break a foundation with a hammer, and just other stuff. Just make it more powerful, because I just find it boring to try and make a base in a PvP server. Just to maybe join back a few minutes later, and it's all gone because somebody with a flashlight found it and broke everything in a couple of seconds. And of course, when I join a PvP server, I usually just bring in some planks I found or a few other things, and just make a small base, I guess. Um, Another thing I think could make bases a little bit better in PvP servers would be to lessen the amount of resources needed for base building. Maybe bring it from 16 planks down to 10. Wood wall could be 7 or 6 boards. And I don't know why I said planks, but like 16 boards make one foundation. But that's just my word on it, and I hope Greg really does something about it, since I mean, bases are kind of useless unless you spend hours getting the boards and materials for it just to have it broken within a couple of minutes. So, I guess that'll be it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.